idiots really think that was going to happen? I'm sorry, but I just have to call some people out. Like, stop doing this to yourselves.
Yeah.
It's so much better to be a fan, and so much like it's so much. Oh, I can't even talk right now. It's less stressful when you are a more realistic fan. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, and it's those same kind of fans that you're like, okay, you know, they're like, oh yeah, you thought X was going to come out and catch, you know, like you just said, 75 or 80 passes, 1,200 yards, and things of that nature. Listen, we can have these guys who bleed orange and green and want to be Miami Hurricanes from the moment they come out of the womb, and that's all fine and well. But if you don't have the talent at the end of the day, like, listen, we got lucky. Leonard Taylor, he wants to be a Cane. James Williams wants to be a Cane. Cameron Kinchins wants to be a Cane. Romello Brinson wants to be a Cane. But guess what? I want to be a Miami Hurricane, but I ain't out there catching fucking passes, man. Like, I'm not good. I'm not good at football. Hello.
Petrie, I remember what you said to. I remember what your response was in the Zoom call now.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And I know this is Marsh's best friend. He's a very close connection to this person, so I don't want to be very rude about this. But it's like, hey, listen, you know, we want guys that are true blue Canes until the day they die. But you're not going to win a national championship with 80 Braxton Berrioses on your football team. I'm sorry. You're just not. You're just not.
There.
Whoa.
Wow.
You got. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? Give me 80 Brad Kayas and we're talking.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Now you're cooking with grease. All right. Give me 80 quarterbacks out there.
Petrie, oh my God.
He's like, this guy. I thought he was a friend of the show.
Yeah, talking about a saint of a man at Braxton.
Yeah.
No, but no, I think you're right. And
by the way, shout out to Braxton. Caught a tutty this weekend.
He did. And Jaquan Johnson just threw a pass for the Bills.
Yeah.
Did he really?
He did.
Was it a fake punt?
I don't know. I'm not watching.
Herndon scored a touchdown for the Jets too this weekend.
Just so you guys know, I am missing a Jazz game and a Bills game right now to record this, so I hope all of you enjoy it, listeners.
That's a crying damn shame.
Bastards.
I know, man. Dude, Donovan Mitchell's hot garbage. Can I just say that? Like, I mean, I love Mitchell. You know, like what he did in the playoffs was no joke. Like he can do that, but he's so inconsistent. People just wildly overrate him.
He's diet Dwayne Wade, man.
He really is. That's a perfect explanation for him.
Okay, hey, I mean, right now he's diet Dwayne Wade that's been, you know, left with the lid pop for 5 days in the refrigerator and he's totally flat. So,
okay, I was going to bring this up. Did you guys? I know Jordan saw it. Did you guys see who's coming back for a 7th year of college football?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, is it Patchen?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I really wanted to transfer back here.
Dude, somebody said something that was like, this guy's about to start collecting a pension, and I lost my mind.
Oh.
Dude, this guy's 401k, man. He's building up equity, dude.
He's going for his doctorate, man.
Yeah, Jesus.
He's good.
Oh, man.
He's like 34.
Yeah, I might be the only person that finds it funny. I know Marsh does too, but I think we're the only people that find it funny whenever I suggest that we need Patchen back because our team needs more Al Golden. You know, like that's what the program is missing. The secret sauce is an Al Golden recruit.
We need the tie.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Jordan and I say that, and I say that stuff just to piss people off because their reaction's like, well, "Are you serious? Like, how could you say that?"
I just laughed that there is still a guy playing football that was recruited by Al Golden. That is that's mind blowing.
2014.
That feels like a decade ago, dude.
Yeah, bro, I was 9.
Better part. Like it's closer.
Year younger than I am.
It's closer to 10 years than it is to. It's closer to 10 years than it is to 0. I'm just saying.
I feel like I didn't have a single chest hair when Al Golden was fired. And now I look like a bear.
Very manly bear.
Yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
So 2 things before we go. We still got to get our score predictions. I also wanted to ask you guys, name your top 3 favorite moments from this season, Canes moments from this year.
Ooh. Moments? That's okay. Jordan, do you want to
moments,
go? Or?
plays, just anything like that.
Okay, so does it have to be in order or just 3 of them?
Just 3.
Okay, so since we're not doing order, I'll lead off with this one. It's the first one that came to mind. Was the UAB game when De'Aaron King, I believe it was like a 3rd and long, when it was the first taste that we got of De'Aaron King avoiding 2 defensive players in the backfield and then scrambling for like 20 to 30 yards. And we watched that together, Marsh. But I was like that was kind of the first taste of what we were in for, and that was a big moment for me for this season.
Okay, Petrie, what's your first one?
I feel like I got to cherry pick an easy one, blowing the doors off of Florida State. Fuck Florida State.
Okay, all right.
The fact that we beat them by 6 or 7 touchdowns. It was 52-10, so 7 touchdowns. No, wait, 6 touchdowns. I correct myself. 6 touchdowns. That was amazing.
Yeah. Well, so my first one is like in that game, there was a moment where Jalen Phillips picked off a pass and De'Aaron King then, I think it was the next drive or a drive near there, is when he hit a wide open D Wiggins for a touchdown. And I really just sat back and said, this is just too easy. Like we're really just beating the hell out of Florida State. It was a great feeling. Yeah. Great feeling.
Yeah, that was.
All right, Jordan. Let's hear it.
I don't know, man. I guess it was cool to see Mike Harley bounce back after the Clemson game. The wide receiver room was much maligned, especially after he kind of stuck his foot in his mouth in the press conference. So for me, it was like a feel-good thing to watch him really have a few dominant performances rattled off consecutively in the following 3 weeks. So that was cool. It made me have some respect, more respect for Mike Harley as a player and as a young man. So I enjoyed watching that run that he had midseason. Okay,
all right. Petrie?
De'Aaron King going absolutely dummy stupid against NC State. Man, he lit them boys up. I know NC State is not all that great in the grand scheme of things, but
they're ranked.
Okay, number 1, they are ranked. And number 2, that kind of performance, you don't do that by accident. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen just because you're a good football player playing against a bad team. That happens because you are a great football player. He's a football guy, and he lit NC State up like the 4th of goddamn July.
Yeah. I was going to say either for my second or third one, that final, like the go-ahead touchdown to Mike Harley. Like we were having a watch party, and I was like,
oh yeah,
I was like jumping. I don't know what I was saying, but I was so happy. But I won't steal that one. My second one was the first touchdown of the year. I was sitting there with Jordan. It was a 4th and 1.
Yep.
And like I was like yelling at the TV, like, why are you going for it? Like, what are we doing? And then Cam Harris like bust open a 70-yard touchdown run. I'm like, all right, we can breathe now. Because Jordan and I were freaking out, like, why are we down 7-0? What the hell is going on? It's all happening again.
Yeah.
And then that happened. It was a sigh of relief, man.
Oh, dude, if we would have lost to a 3rd straight group of 5 team, that would have been a bad way to start the year.
Yeah. Okay, last one, Jordan. What do you got?
Oh, man. Dude, as soon as that red blinking light comes on, I always draw a blank. Shoot, dude. I don't know. I guess, I brought up the Mike Harley redemption story. So I'm going to go with, in that same vein, I'm going to go with the DJ Ivy redemption story.
Ooh.
That made me feel good, right? Because, obviously I can go in somewhat hard on these kids when they're playing very poorly, right? But nothing makes me happier than to see them turn it around. It's not like I'm rooting against these people. I don't care if my takes are right or wrong. I just want the Canes to be good. So if I'm wrong and that means that the Canes are good or that individual Canes are playing well, then I'm pumped about that. That's totally fine. So I'm going to go with the DJ Ivy redemption story. He's really turned it around and looks great, and I'm just pumped for him, man.
Okay. All right.
Oof.
Petrie, what's your last one?
No, that was a good one, Jordan, dude. Sometimes it's nice to be like, oh, oof, I was wrong about that one. Damn.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay. Let's see, dude. My favorite, or my third favorite, I should say, if we're doing it that way now. Man, that's tough. Oh, I know, I got it. Correct me if I'm wrong on the opponent, but I believe it was Louisville. Jalen Knighton's like 80-yard touchdown. Oh, were you about to do that one, Marsh?
Say that.
Dude, okay. I'm talking about the fact that he was able to get it and he was able to be completely uncovered. No one near him for a country mile. And for him to cross into the end zone and did like the track star finish, like, kneeling your head a little bit to like get the record by a fraction of a second. I thought that was really cool. I saw him and I was like, is that Willis McGahee? Wait a minute, that's Jalen Knighton.
I love it.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I was definitely going to say that. He was wide open. He was holding up the one as he was running in the end zone.
Yeah, the one, exactly. Yes, yeah, that one too. Holding up the one. Sorry.
Okay, well, other than that,
beating Virginia Tech by 1 point.
with you, that was a fun game.
Good time, that one.
That was a good time. I would say just to see the bounce back of Jalen Phillips. I mean, this is a guy that almost quit football. Like, I was like, I didn't think he was going to do much this year. He stepped in for Greg Rousseau, and now he's like, he'll most likely be a first-round draft pick. Like, if you told me that 5 months ago, I would have laughed you out of the room. And just to see him do that and do so well, kind of like the Ivy thing that you were talking about, Nelson. You want these guys to do well, and when they do well, everyone does well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you just feel good.
Yeah.
So very happy for him. Also, one more note: we had 3 All-Americans today, so that was cool. Jordan, what's your prediction
for the score for the game?
The score for the game.
Oh gosh. I don't know, man. This is a game that I have very little confidence in, and it's not even that I think we're gonna lose. I just feel like apathy for this game. I think I need to see a therapist about the UNC game. I'll go 24-21 Canes, and that's me being a fan. I'm wearing my fan hat, and I'm saying 24-21 Canes.
Okay, all right. Petrie says 38-31. Are you sticking by that?
Yeah, and also as far as like when you said the 3 All-Americans thing, the reporter Tim Reynolds, he's always doing like weird, crazy stats that nobody would have ever thought of in a million years. But he said, Borregales is first team All-American. His name will be forever in the IPF for Miami. And so Andres next season coming in, seeing his brother's name among the rafters like that, he has something to shoot for, something to aim for. So I really like that. And to answer your question, yes, I am sticking with what I said originally. 38 Canes, 31 Oklahoma State. It's all about the U, baby.
So, and you know that Borregales is the first team All-American for the Canes since 2004.
Is that Kellen Winslow? Is that who it is?
Antrell Roll.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that was, when I saw that, I was like, what the hell? But then I was like, yeah, it makes sense. My score prediction. God.
You telling me that Standish Dobard was never a first team All-American?
You're gonna sit here and tell you're.
I'm just kidding, Stando. I hope you're not listening to that.
All-American.
Right.
My prediction. People are gonna hate me. I'm going 38-24 Oklahoma State.
Fuck.
I know.
Oh my God.
I want to be the fan, and I want to be hopeful, but I'm sorry. I'm just not confident going into this game. I wish the players had the heart that I do. Then we would win. We wouldn't lose a game for 10 years. But I hope they prove me wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. The one time I predicted a loss this year, or I predicted